Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 9. Hopefully, you are well and safe. This is Ahmadullah Hassan, Senior Teacher, Department of Mathematics, Milestone College. Dear student, today I will discuss about two theorem of your general math according to our lesson plan. Dear student, if you watch this video attentively, it will be very beneficial for you. So, dear student, let's get started our today's class. My dear students, today I will discuss about two theorem of your general math according to our lesson plan. Dear student, our first theorem, look at this board. Theorem number 15. The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third and in length it is half. Dear student, if you prove this theorem, uh, first of all you have to draw a figure according to our statement. Look at this board. A B C a triangle. Here D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC, joining D and E. Our special nomination, let A B C be a triangle. D and E is the midpoints of AB and AC. It is required to prove that DE parallel BC. DE parallel BC and DE equal to half of BC according to our statement. Dear student, look our drawing part. If we extend D to F, where DE is equal to EF, and joining line segment C from E. Write down this drawing part. We extend DE to F and joining a line segment C to F. Dear student, if you prove this theorem according to our special nomination, first of all you have to consider two triangle of ADE and CEF, and also you have to show DEE triangle congruent CEF triangle. Dear student, look, in triangle ADE and triangle CEF, here we see that AE is equal to EC. AE is equal to EC or CE. This is our given part, and DE is equal to EF. DE is equal to EF from our drawing part. And also we are see that this angle and this angle are equal. So we can write AED angle is equal to CEF angle. This is opposite angle. Therefore, these sides and these sides are equal, and these sides and these sides are equal, and this angle and this angle are equal. So, triangle ADE congruent triangle CEF. So, we can write triangle ADE congruent triangle CEF. So, we can write AD parallel CF. Also, we can write AB parallel CF. Dear students, and also we are see that this angle and this angle are equal. So, angle ADE is equal to angle CFE, and this angle and this angle are equal. So, we can write ADE angle is equal to ECF angle. Those are alternate angle. Alternate angle. So, AD parallel CF, also BD parallel CF. Therefore, BCFD is a parallelogram. So, therefore, BCFD is parallelogram. So, we can write DF parallel BC, and also we can write DE parallel BC. This is our proof of first condition, and again we can write DF is equal to BC, and DF is equal to sum of DE plus EF. So, we can write DE plus EF is equal to BC, where DE is equal to EF. So, EF is equal to DE. So, we can write replace EF by DE. So, DE plus DE is equal to BC. So, 2DE is equal to BC. So, DE is equal to half of BC. This is our proof. I think, dear student, all of you are understood this calculation very easily. My dear students, our second theorem, theorem number 16, Pythagoras theorem. The statement of this theorem: in right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square on the two other side. That means here is ABCD is right angle triangle, here B is 90 degree, so AC is hypotenuse. So it is required to prove that AC square is equal to other two sides square of other two sides sum. So AB square plus BC square. Dear students, if you prove this theorem in easy way, first of all you have to know about the basic concept of similarity of triangles. Dear student, now I will discuss about the basic concept of similarity of triangles. Let's have a look this board. Dear student, here A, B, C is a triangle and D, E, F is another triangle. This triangle A, B, C and this triangle D, E, F. Triangle A, B, C will be similar. These two triangle A, B, C and D, E, F similar to each other when A angle is equal to D angle and B angle is equal to E angle and C angle is equal to F angle. If A angle is equal to D angle and B angle is equal to E angle and C angle is equal to F angle, then the ratio of these sides and these sides are equal and these sides and these sides are equal and these sides and this side are equal. So we can write AB divided by DE is equal to BC divided by EF is equal to AC divided by DF. Dear students, this is our condition of similarity of triangle. Now I will prove this theorem according to our basic discussion of similarity of triangles. My dear students, if you prove this theorem, first of all you have to take a right angle triangle. Here ABC be a triangle whose B is a right angle triangle, B is right angle, so AC is hypotenuse. Our special nomination, let ABC be a triangle whose B angle is equal to 90 degree, so that AC is hypotenuse. It is required to prove that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Our drawing part, draw perpendicular BD from B, draw a perpendicular BD from B on hypotenuse AC. Dear student, now I will prove this theorem according to our special nomination by using similarity of triangles. Dear student, if you prove this theorem, first of all you have to consider two triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Dear student, look, I will draw this figure into two parts. Here we see that here is ABC triangle and here is A B D triangle, whereas B is right angle triangle and D is right angle triangle. So, taking large side of this triangle ABC is equal to 1 and another side is 2 and third side is equal to 3 and this large side is equal to 1, another side is 2 and third side is equal to 3. Dear student, in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, where angle ABC is equal to angle ADP. Here angle ABC is equal to angle ADB is equal to one right angle and here we see that angle BAC and angle BAD are same angle of this two triangle. So we can write angle BAC is equal to angle BAD are same angle and our rest angle ACB and is equal to ABD. So we can write angle ACB is equal to angle ABD, our remaining angle. So here we see that B angle is equal to D angle, B angle is equal to D angle and A angle is equal to A angle, that is this angle is equal to this angle and C angle is equal to B angle, that is C angle is equal to B angles. So these three angles are equal. So this triangle and this triangle are similar to each other. So we can write triangle ABC and triangle ABD are those are similarity triangle, that is similar. So we can write, according to our discussion, we can write AC, our large side is divided by large side, so AC divided by AB is equal to second side is equal to divided by second side, that is AB divided by AD. So according to cross multiplication, we can write AB square is equal to AC into AD. This is our first equation. Similarly, if we consider the triangle ABC and triangle BDC, ABC and triangle BDC, now I will draw this figure into two parts. Here ABC and triangle BDC. Here B is right angle and D is right angle. So our large side is AC is equal to 1 and our large side BC is equal to 1 and another equal to AB is equal to 2 and our another second side is equal to 2 and this side is equal to 3 and this 3. So, according to our similarity of triangle, we can write AC divided by one side divided by one side, that is BC, is equal to third side of this first triangle and third side of this second triangle. So, we can write BC divided by CD. So, according to cross multiplication, we can write BC square is equal to AC into CD. This is our second equation. Now, adding equation 1 and 2, we can write, adding equation 1 and 2, we can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AD plus AC into CD. Now, we can write AB square plus BC square is equal to, now taking AC from these two term, we can write AC into AD plus CD. This equal to AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into, here AD plus CD is equal to AC. So, this is AC. So, we can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is our proved. I think, dear student, all of you are understood this calculation very easily.